Welcome back. All right, just the 3 games tonight in the National Hockey League, and we're done early. So, hey, let's go ahead and jump in with Detroit and Buffalo. This was a game that it felt like neither team wanted to win. And did this ever feel like a game between two teams that are struggling? So it's Husso versus Reimer. Teams exchange rushes, and at 138, Benson has one that deflects in from a distance. Cousins and Krebs with the assists, so it's 1-0 Buffalo. On their first shot, the shots are one apiece at 3.5 minutes, and at 4:05, on their second shot, Detroit scores DeBrincat from Larkin, and then 41 seconds later, Kopp tips one in off of a rush. Comfer and Sider with the assists at 4:46. The palm trees meme is taken to the crowd. The fans. I mean, you gotta have a sense of humor about it if you're a Sabres fan, right? Like the palm trees thing's insane. Anyways, so that's at 4:46. It's 2-1 for Detroit. The Wings press at 6 minutes. They pin the Sabres down for a bit. DeBrincat's denied. The Wings go to the power play. That power play's killed off, and shortly thereafter, Tage Thompson buries one on a rush. Zucker with the assist at 10:25. And then at 15:26, Zucker puts Buffalo back ahead 3-2. He scores from Krebs and McLeod. That one's 5-hole past a screen. We get 2 minutes of 4-on-4. Things are pushed in a hold by Reimer, but it is 3-2 Buffalo after one. And so to start the second period, Kasa's in the net. So in comes Kasa. A minute and 5 seconds in, Raymond wires one on a rush. Larkin and Gustafson with the assist, so that ties to the 3. Sabres look to respond. Kasa was sharp on the initial shots, and then at 2:26, a puck takes the Sabres bounce, and Owe Kubel buries it. That goal from Malenstein and Power. So at 2:26, Buffalo has the lead back. Sabres press at 4 minutes. Berggren to Veleno. There's a near miss. The shots are 7-4 Buffalo at 8 minutes. At 9:46 on a net drive, Zucker scores from McLeod. So it's 5-3 in favor of Buffalo. We're not even to the halfway mark of the game yet. Sabres draw a power play. That's killed off. We get a power play for Detroit. That's killed off as well. So yeah, neither power play is successful there. The Sabres press with 2 minutes left. The Wings press in the final minute. It's 5-3 Buffalo after 2. Third period, early jump for the Wings. The shots are 2-0 in their favor, 4 minutes in. We get a power play for Detroit, becomes a 4-on-4, then it becomes a 4-on-3 for the Wings. It's a bit of a parade to the box. The Wings call a timeout before the 4-on-3 starts. Comfer couldn't bury one in close during that. That power play ends up being killed off by Buffalo. Yoki Haru has a one-timer that deflects out. The Wings press at 9.5 minutes, and then Kopp scores at 10:27. He buries a rebound from the doorstep. Sherratt and Comfer with the assist. That'd be funny. The Cops press. We won't see a team called the Cops. But anyways, I guess a team could call the Cops, just not be called the. Okay, get out of there. Sabres press with 5.5 minutes left, but at 15:42, Detroit ties this one. Sider roofs one from a sharp angle. Raymond and Edmondson with the assists. With 2:19 left, the Sabres get a power play. Detroit kills that off. There's Boo Birds at the horn because we're going to overtime. And in the overtime, the Wings control early. There was a post from McLeod on a fast break. Nobody had a shot in overtime, which kind of tells you what you need to know about this game. This was a game between two teams that don't seem to know how to win right now. So somebody has to win in the shootout, and Dylan Larkin gets the winner. Detroit wins this one in a shootout 6-5. So there's a VCR magnet at the top, meaning an 80s game because there were 10 or more goals. Both teams are 11-13-4. So I should have called that this morning. I should have been like, if Detroit wins in extra time, both teams are 11-13-4. It kind of works. Shots on net, 9-7 Detroit in the first, 10 apiece in the second, 12-4 Detroit in the third. Like I said, there were no shots in overtime. Final shots, 31-21 for Detroit. Power plays, Detroit 0-3, Buffalo 0-2. The hits, 28-12 for Buffalo. Husso saves 4 out of 7. Casa saves 12 out of 14, and Larkin brought him the puck after the game because that's his first NHL win. Reimer saves 26 out of 31 at the other end. So not the prettiest game. And then we go to Chicago and the Rangers. Okay, so it's Soderblom versus Shesterkin. Rangers press at 2.5 minutes. The shots are 3-0 in their favor at 3 minutes. And I thought, okay, so the Rangers at home against Chicago. They need to bounce back from that game against Seattle. It couldn't get worse. So Bedard's denied from the slot. Zibanejad's denied on a turnover. Good pace in this game early on. Very few whistles. Rangers press at 7.5 minutes. At 8 minutes and 10 seconds, though, it is Chicago scoring. On a cross-ice pass, Bertuzzi buries one. Taylor Hall with the assist. It's 1-0 Chicago. Rangers press at 9.5 minutes. New York draws a power play. That's killed off. The shots are 10-5 for the Rangers with 5 minutes left. Zibanejad has a screenshot. That's held. Murphy fires one high from the slot with 1:59 left. The Hawks go to the power play. That leads to a Rangers shorthanded goal. Cooley buries a rebound from the slot. Sam Carrick with the assist at 19:17. It's 1-1 after 1. Second period, we get an early press for Chicago. They're a post away from a 2-1 lead. Korchinski gets denied. The Rangers rush. We get a power play for New York. Panarin's denied during that. That's killed off. The Rangers press at 6 minutes, but at 6 minutes and 16 seconds, puck goes the other way and into the net. It's Hall from Bedard and Dickinson. And then the Hawks press for another. Ranger fans are not happy with this turn of events. We have a post for Korchinski. The Hawks press at 9.5 minutes. The shots are 7-6 Chicago with 7.5 minutes left. The Rangers press with 6 minutes left. Kurashev's denied and close. The Hawks press after that. And the Hawks are outworking New York. I put Sabres because both games run. So it's the Hawks are outworking New York. Panarin's denied in the final minute, and it's 2-1 in favor of Chicago after 2. And it really was. The Hawks were just working harder. And I'm not sure how you fix this for the Rangers. Didn't I just do a video on the Rangers not too long ago? I don't need to do another one, do I? Third period, early press by Chicago. Things are pushy on a hold by Shesterkin. Shots are 1 apiece at 4 minutes. We get a power play for Chicago. That's killed off. Dickinson fires one wide on a rush. The Hawks press with 9.5 minutes left. Zibanejad has a rush chance. That's saved. The Hawks press with 6.5 minutes left. And the crowd's getting really restless at this point. Not happy. I do not blame them. I have no blame towards the fans whatsoever. This team has to be better than this, and they're not. There's a near miss for Bertuzzi on a rebound. Vlasic fires one wide as the Hawks press. The Hawks very nearly got an insurance goal here. Goalie pull happens with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. There's some near misses in the final minute by the Rangers. And yeah, the fans not happy at the end of this one. Chicago wins 2-1. I even think I saw a couple of fans in the crowd flipping the team off at the buzzer there. I don't know. But Chicago goes to 9-17-2 with the win. With the loss, the Rangers 14-12-1. They're technically above the playoff line, but it does feel like it's technically right now. Shots on net, 14-9 Rangers in the first, 13-9 Chicago in the second. And the most damning is the shots are 10-7 Chicago in the third. Chicago played a very good road game. They outshoot the Rangers 32-30, but the Rangers are supposed to be better than this. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 2. 25-14 were the hits in favor of the Rangers. Soderblom saves 29 out of 30. Shesterkin saves 30 out of 32. And congratulations to Anders Sorensen on his first NHL win as a coach. So that's pretty exciting. Great. All right. Last game of the night, Anaheim and Montreal. It's Dostal versus Montembeault. It was Trouba's debut with Anaheim. I thought he looked really good. I did. Considering he just got there, he doesn't know the systems and everything. I thought Trouba looked pretty good tonight. Best game I think I've seen him play in years. So there's a power play for Montreal after an early press by the Ducks. And 11 seconds into that Montreal power play, they score. It's Laine. Suzuki and Hudson with the assists at 2:36. So Laine, very good on the power play. And so, yeah, 1-0 Montreal. Shots are 4-2 Habs at 3.5 minutes. There's a press by Montreal at 5 minutes. Things get pushed on hold by Dostal. The Habs go back to the power play. That's killed off. The shots are only 5-4 for Montreal 7.5 minutes in. Then at 10:49, Terry scores from Fowler and Harkins. He buries a rebound on a rush. Troy Terry had a very good game. Ducks press with 6.5 minutes left. Slafkovsky has a rush chance that's defended. The Ducks press with 4 minutes left. It's 1-1 after the first. Second period, early press by Anaheim. Gallagher has a rush chance. That's held. Gallagher had a lot of chances tonight. Ducks draw a power play. Zellweger has a net drive that's held. Power play's killed off. The Ducks then get another, and they score on this one. Terry tips one in close. Killorn and Vetrano with the assists at 4:25. So the Ducks have a lead for that long. 11 seconds later, Doc, via a turnover, catches Dostal out of position. He scores from Slafkovsky at 4:36. Goalie comes out to play it. It's turned over, and it's in the back of the net. It's 2-2. Habs then press for the lead. We get more pressure by Montreal with 7.5 minutes left. Laine's denied on a net drive. Josh Anderson has a rush chance that's caught and held. The shots are 8 apiece with 4 minutes left. Gallagher's then denied on a net drive. The Habs press with 3 minutes left. We had a fight between Strome and Gooley. And the Habs press to close it out. So it's 2-2 after the second period. Third period, Suzuki's denied on a tip and close. The lone shot on net was for the Habs at 2.5 minutes, so that was the one. The Habs press at 3 minutes. Ducks get some pressure at 4 minutes. The shots are 4-0 for Montreal at 5 minutes. They get more pressure at 7 minutes, but both teams did a good job of keeping each other to the outside in that third period. We get a power play for Anaheim. That's killed off. The fans call one. The referee doesn't. And it happened twice in a short period of time. I didn't hear "ref, you suck," but maybe they were chanting it quietly in French. No idea. It's polite, right? Anderson's denied. The Ducks clear. Vetrano's robbed with 3 minutes left. The Ducks press in the final minute. We're going to overtime. Ducks controlled early. Terry's denied. The Habs take over. Evans got denied, although it didn't count as a shot. Looked like he hurt his shoulder or his hand on the play. Lacomb's denied, or Lacombe has a net drive. That's saved. Terry then has a chance that's held, and then it was posting out for Troy Terry trying to get the hat trick. We go to a shootout in this one as well, and Laine and Caulfield score. Montreal wins this one in a shootout 3-2. They go to 11-14-3 with the win. So they almost have the same record as Detroit and Buffalo with the loss. The Ducks 10-12-4. So they almost have the same record as Detroit and Buffalo. It wasn't a lot of contending teams tonight, was it? Shots on net, 11-5 Anaheim in the first, 10 apiece in the second, 6-4 Montreal in the third. Anaheim had all 4 shots in the overtime. Final shots, 29-21 for the Ducks. Power plays, Ducks 1 for 3, Montreal 1 for 2. The hits, 30-21 Anaheim. Dostal saves 19 out of 21. Montembeault saves 27 out of 29. So there you go. You're all caught up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.